Nutrition Basics is a series of videos curated by myself and Irvin from the Fitness Journals aimed to help you understand the basics of nutrition, fitness, and overall health.
Next, we're going to talk about protein. So protein, really the building blocks of the muscle. That's when people hear about bodybuilding and having a physique, they automatically think about protein. And protein is good for more than just that. You know, people just think, oh, I need to eat protein just so I can get big. No, protein, very good with helping you stay full, satiation. So if you're eating, you're like, well, I want to stay full longer. I don't want to eat so many simple carbs, whatever. Balancing out your diet by incorporating like your protein intake, that's super good.
Yes.
Also, protein can also help, like if you're battling an infection and things like that, having protein in your body, it helps with the repairing. So how much percent of your calories should be protein?
So for protein, it's a little bit lower. Between 10 to 35% of your overall calories should be coming from protein. And that is just the recommended dietary allowance.
Yeah, so like I said, all these stuff are baseline based on different factors that come into play. And you're going to be able to, as you progress, you're going to be able to understand these things more and more. But this is the general guideline. So if you're a bodybuilder, your protein intake is going to be substantially more than someone who's just like a desk worker.
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
So keep those things in mind. But protein is important for more things than just building muscle.
Yeah.
Keep that in mind. The last thing we're going to talk about is fat. So fat, people are like, oh, fat and carbs are the devil. We should only be eating protein. No, fats are equally, just like how important protein and carbs are, fats are equally as important. Fats help you absorb the nutrients, hormonal production, all these things, which are digestion. They're all essential for sustaining life. That's why a balanced diet, having all these things are incorporated. Now, not all these things are created equal. Not all fats, not all proteins, not all carbs are created equal. The food source that you get it from is also very important, which we will be telling you some good foods that you can be eating for these different macronutrients.
Yes.
And that's what they're called, by the way. Protein, carbs, and fats are called macronutrients.
And when you think of vitamins and minerals,
micro.
Those are the smaller components of your overall calories.
So how much of your total calories should be coming from fat?
So for your total calories, 20 to 35% of your total calories should specifically be coming from fat.
Yeah, so once again, everything comes down to moderation, balance. Fats in and of themselves doesn't make you fat. Carbs in and of themselves doesn't make you fat. Positive energy balance, no matter what the food source, is what makes you fat.
Yes.
And I don't know if we mentioned exactly what calories are, but calories are potential energy stored in food, which your body uses to perform work, stay alive. And when I say work, I'm talking about the pumping of the heart, breathing, respiration and stuff. Just being alive, you know, that's what the calories are used to fuel all these activities.
Yeah, and calories are not a bad thing. Sometimes people, you know, think of calories as like a general thing, and they might see a food item and see it has
Calories,
100 or 200 calories, and they're like, oh my gosh, this is high calories, but you're not looking at where those calories are coming from. You're not looking at those micronutrients that we mentioned earlier. And it's very important when you are looking into calories or trying to, you know, figure out what you want your diet to be composed of, to just see where those calories are coming from and not just look at calories vaguely as a bad thing.
Yeah, just like you see the number and you're like, 500 calories, no way, I can't eat that. And if you are aware of what your caloric intake is, which I recommend, even if you don't count calories as a lifestyle, you should at least know what the recommended calorie intake for your personal self is. Those things, it becomes a lot easier for you to gauge. You're like, oh, okay, well, I ate this today, I ate that today. I know I'm trying to lose weight or I'm trying to gain weight, whatever the goal is. And when you can look at those numbers and then know the quality of the number, because the number in and of itself is not a bad, like you said, it's not, oh my goodness, 500 calories. No, I can't have that. It could be 500 high quality calories. Not only does it give you fuel, but it also helps you to grow and develop. So that's what we need to look at calories as, not just a fuel source, but actually a source of helping the body become nurtured and grow stronger and healthier.
And maintain homeostasis.
There we go. And that's kind of what you want at the end of the day. Everything to be nice and just balanced out.
Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe and turn the notification bell on to stay tuned for new topics. Feel free to leave your suggestions and questions below.